In this video, we will talk about all aspects of our scientific question. During our experiment, we worked with UV light and white light, trying to grow two of the same types of plants using the different types of light as an independent variable. Our experiment will consist of two plants. The first plant will be the control. It is under a white light and given the same amount of water as plant number 2. Plant number 2 will be under a UV light, which is the independent variable. The dependent variable will be the growth of the plant because the growth depends on the light it is given. Both plants will be under the light for 5 hours a day and given the same amount of 1/3 cup of water daily. They will also be in the same room holding the same temperature. Over a 1-week growth period, we will measure the plants every day and see which plant grew more. We bought two different types of plants, two of the same plant, and fed the plants the same amount of water. Our materials consisted of two of the same type of plant, two types of electricity/energy sources like lamps, UV light bulb, white light bulb, two paper bowls, soil, and water. Our procedure consisted of 5 steps. Step number 1 was to set up the lamps with two different types of bulbs with each lamp. Turn on both lamps. Put the plants under the light. Water each plant 1/3 of a cup. Have plant under light for 5 hours a day.
Alright, our experiment consisted of a 1-week period where we started off with 5-inch starter plants for both UV and white light. We added 1/3 cup of water daily. We had 5 hours of sunlight a day. Did this for a continuous 7 days from Tuesday to Tuesday. The end result for the white light was 7 inches, and the end result for the UV light was 6.7 inches. During the 1-week period, we noticed that the UV grew smaller than the actual white light. Tuesday, the white and the UV were both at 5. Wednesday, the UV was at 5.1 and the white was at 5.3. Thursday, the UV was at 5.2 and the white was at 5.5. Friday, UV was at 5.4 and white was at 5.7. Saturday, 5.8 for UV and 6.0 for white. Sunday, the UV was at 6.1 and the white was at a 6.3. And Monday, the UV was at 6.4 and white was at 6.7. And Tuesday, the UV was at 6.7 and the white was at 7.0. We noticed through the experiment that the white light actually came out to be higher in every case and the UV was smaller. And that was about it.
Throughout the experiment, we made a couple of observations. A quantitative observation we made was that the plant under the white light grew 1 leaf on the 4th day. Under the UV light, the plant grew 2 leaves on the 6th day. Some qualitative observations we made was that after around the 3rd day, we noticed that the plant under the white light was visibly larger than the plant under the UV light. Another observation we made was that the plant under the UV light started to get brown spots on the top of the plant. It made us wonder if the UV light was slowly killing the leaves closest to the light or if it just needed more water.
We ended up finding out that our hypothesis was incorrect. Our original hypothesis was if we grow a plant under a UV light, then it will grow more because UV light comes from the sun. However, we discovered that the white light produces better results and growth for the plant.